Jai Shri Ram, my fellow Sanatanis, what we are witnessing in our lifetime is a real achievement for the Hindu cause. This has taken almost 5 centuries to finally happen, and it could never have happened without a Dharmic leader. We are so blessed, absolutely blessed and honoured and privileged to see this. Our forefathers, our ancestors have been waiting for this moment, and we, their children, get to finally witness it. What is happening at the Ram Mandir, the inauguration, has been very much long awaited by Hindus and Sanatanis, all of us across the globe, not just in Bharat. It's a day of rejoicement and celebration. And the Hindus have finally got their rightful place in their own country at long last, after centuries of invasions, over a millennia of invasions. This is an absolute landmark achievement. I know it's being politicized by some parties, and those party members have been gracefully invited to the inauguration, but have sadly declined the invitation, politicizing what was long awaited for Hindus. Hindus are the majority of Bharat. It's not a something to be ashamed of. It's a beautiful religion, one of the oldest, if not the oldest religion in the world. There is no founder. It's Sanatan Dharma. It's the eternal truth. It's not a man-made religion. It's a way of life. And this is the beginning of a Hindu renaissance that we're really witnessing now. We're seeing it in action. We've heard it all before. We've heard the talks, and now we're really seeing the walk. And this is something we all have to really get behind, whether you're a practicing Hindu or Hino, which is Hindu in name only. Whatever your position is, this is something that we can all be really proud of. This is a Dharmic renaissance, and the reason why it's so important, many will say that religion is a personal thing. It's not something to be brought to the public. The reason why this is really important, because we've seen over the last few decades, if not centuries, how religion has been politicized across the world. So it's really important to actually take note here, because this is validating Hindus. Now, religion tends to form a person's personality, value system, beliefs, and lifestyle. Now, wherever Hindus are in the world, in any society, they are an asset. For example, if we look in America, just a year ago, nobody had heard of Vivek Ramaswamy, and now he's a household name. And in the upcoming US elections, if Trump wins, because we saw with the recent Iowa elections, he did there, there's a good chance Vivek Ramaswamy could be vice president. And he's a proud practicing Hindu, pure vegetarian. He's achieved from 0 to 100 on his own merit. He's a bright man using the Hindu values to form the man he is, that we all know and that we've all got to see and got to appreciate. All the comments on his talks, even from Democrat supporters, they can't take it away from Vivek, what he's achieved. He really is a great man and will be a great leader someday. Also, here in the UK, we have a Hindu Prime Minister. Some people will say, yes, but he wasn't elected. Now, let's be real here. If you know the British democratic system, all the MPs in our parliament are elected by the people. So even he was elected by his constituency. And when there was a leadership race, the people that did elect a leader, that leader car crashed and only lasted a few weeks. Liz Truss left, leaving a huge financial crisis here in the UK. And it's the MPs that this time voted a leader. And the reason why their vote is so significant is that we voted them, but they know Rishi. They work with him day in, day out. They know him personally. So for them to have picked him out of the hundreds of available potential people that they could have picked from the MP pool, that says something. And Rishi himself, he's a practicing Hindu, very dharmic with values and principles that he's been raised with. So that's 2 Hindu leaders in major Western democracies coming up and have come up. So we've got to really appreciate what religion brings to society when it's done in a way that is conducive to society. For example, in the UK, Hindus only make up 2% of the population, yet pay 6% of the taxes. They're punching 3 times their weight. They're absolute assets. And the other thing is they're also the lowest prison population if measured by religion. Hindus don't even make up 1%. There's that few of them in prison, which says that there's something in the teachings of Hinduism, of their Dharmic values, that is bringing so much to the world. So having this Ram Mandir being finally long awaited, being inaugurated, it's a stamp mark for Hindus across the world. Dharma is rising. And let's remember, it's not just all the societies across the world that know us, but I mean, some people will want to again politicize, but our Islamic friends in the UAE also appreciate Hindus. In 3 weeks' time, Modi ji will be going to Abu Dhabi to inaugurate the Bap Swaminarayan temple, another large lavish temple for Hindus. Our Islamic brothers over there appreciate the value that Hindus bring to their country. This is major, 2 major temples. This is landmark time we're witnessing. This is, an absolute honor to be witnessing as Hindus, seeing that we're finally being appreciated for who we are, because religion does help form our society. It really does. And where we see religion has failed, we see lawlessness, we see a breakdown of society. Religious values are very important. And to see this dharmic renaissance